Oh, they're great. Have you seen them, David?
Me and my dog. Me and my mum, we're in Lords.
One of the main problems that people who have had traumatic brain injury is social isolation. They often find themselves in a situation where they are feeling lonely, unsupported, and find the daily activities that we take for granted very challenging.
The main goal of this place is to, in a way, help brain injury survivors deal with social isolation and offering a safe space where they can spend time and socialize with other individuals that also have had a traumatic brain injury.
Another important aspect of our work here at Head Forward is to offer support and advice to the family and carers of victims of traumatic brain injury.
I became David's carer 2 years ago, and at the time he came to me he didn't go anywhere, which left him quite isolated and lonely, I suppose, in a way, having no one else to turn to.
Here at Head Forward we aim to offer an environment where they can take part in activities that help them to readjust and to socialise.
So there's a mixture of cognitive difficulties, behavioral problems that in a way make that relating to other people in social terms is a challenge. And the idea is that having a place like this, which works as a safe environment, where they can in a way relate to others without being worried about, looking awkward, looking strange, or behaving out of place sometimes. That in a way offers them some kind of experience of normality that they struggle to find outside.
I also feel that being around other people with brain injuries helps Dave to understand that he's not the only one. That is, he's not on his own. There are other people that do suffer in the same way.
These are the peanut butter cookies with chocolate chips and just made for you.
Once the victim has been discharged from hospital, the family and the carers are often left at home feeling unsupported and stressed.
And I can go to work, I don't have to think about him, and it just takes all the pressure off me for those hours a week that Dave's here.
Okay, your turn.
Four down, please.
4 down, right.
Once they realize something, which is that everyone here has a similar experience and they are not going to be judged, that is something quite liberating, like that they can be themselves. And that, I feel, is something that generates an environment which is, I would say, very, very warm, very welcoming.
But I find when he walks into here, he just likes to be into everything and taking part in everything that's on offer, which is amazing for him.
I mean, basically, you don't feel judged. You can be who you are, and that's is something relevant. It's kind of a human need.
But I think the biggest part of it really is him being independent around other people without me for those few hours every week, which is great, and it's a lovely place and I'm just so glad it's here.